Good morning everyone and welcome to My Hobby Home. My name is Cathy. You will see I already have ingredients out here on my table. I am going to be trying out my Instant Pot Rio Wide Plus by making jambalaya in it. So I've got 2 tablespoons of oil in here. I'm going to walk around. I will be doing a lot of this. And we are going to saute. Okay, I'm guessing I'm doing right because I hit saute and I hit start. So first thing I'm going to be doing is, you're welcome, telling you welcome. I am going to be cutting my sausage up. It calls for andouille sausage. I'm not particularly fond of andouille sausage. I prefer smoked sausage. And yes, I'm in Louisiana. I don't eat the spicy foods, but you can have plenty of flavor. So what we're doing is letting that oil get warm, and I'm going to go in and just get started on this. We're going to see how this is going. My husband has worked off this morning, and I think he's been working about 3 weeks. So I want to have a good meal prepared for him when he comes in. And this is just a jambalaya recipe that has been adapted for the Instant Pot. And I thought this would be perfect because my husband loves jambalaya. And I know I'm not holding my knife right, if you can see that. My sausage is not frozen. I prefer to cook my sausage from frozen or cut it from frozen because it's just easier to cut. And this, that skin on it, this is the Kingsford smoked sausage. I don't have any sausage at all left from, fresh sausage that we get from the butcher. So I'm doing this, and I've got chicken. I'll tell you everything, and I will put it down in the description, this recipe, and we'll tell you what we think about the Instant Pot and what we think about this recipe, because I've never made this recipe in the Instant Pot. But I'll tell you how it does in the Instant Pot. There are a few things that I will be modifying, and you'll see that, but I think overall it's good ingredients. I'm not really changing much. Now it says when that oil gets hot, I'm going to bring you where you can look down in the oil. This is what we're looking at. I don't know that it's hot yet, but we're going to see. Okay, I saw where I messed up. I should have hit the saute and then the start button here. I didn't. I hit the saute and then that button, it cut it off. So we're sauteing and start. And we're getting that heated up. I've got my sausage cut up. And notice, this is a different cutting board, so don't think anything when you see me cutting vegetables. This is a glass cutting board that I cut my meat on. I cut my sausage first, and then I will cut my meat on this. I have a wooden one here for vegetables. I do not cut meat on wood. I have cooked meat on wood, but not raw meat on wood. So we're waiting for this to get warm. I'm going to go on and start putting this over here in there. I don't care if it's preheated or not, because sausage has grease in it anyway. It's got fat in there that just let it cook long enough and it'll render out. I'm going to set this back here behind me. So I'm starting off with my instructions here. We have the sausage links. It says cook until brown, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Transfer to a paper towel lined plate. Let me get my bowl out. I don't do a plate, but I will do a bowl. I'll have this ready and sit back here on the back, waiting. And then it says, add remaining oil to pot. I put all the oil in there at once because I'm just going to let it all render out. It says, add the chicken and cook for 1 minute. Whoops, so I need this on out. Now, this recipe calls for 1 boneless, skinless chicken breast. I just don't think that's enough meat. So I got a small pack of chicken breast tenderloins. And that is what I am going to cook. So I am going to take out my chicken breast tenderloins. They're very small. I mean, see, let me hold it where it's dark and you can see. Very small. But I'm getting all of this out. And I'm going to go in and start just cutting this into bite-sized pieces. Or cubes, you know, whatever it's called. I like to call them bite-sized pieces. But yeah, we're going to go in and get all of this cooked. We're going to see how good this is. Like I said, my husband, he really likes jambalaya. We have a restaurant in the next town over that he likes their jambalaya because it is very close to authentic Cajun. I don't know what makes it authentic Cajun. I was taught to cook with, you know, your bell pepper, the Trinity, you know, your bell pepper, your onion, and your celery. I do not eat celery, and he doesn't either. And it's not that we don't like it. It's, as we have gotten older, we've realized our digestive tract does not like celery. So we don't eat celery because it does, you know, give us some stomach discomfort. Okay. I have this cut. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. When working with chicken, always wash your hands. Well, when you're cooking, always wash your hands before you start touching food. When you cut meats and chicken in particular, make sure to wash your hands after you cut it. I'm going to touch the knife again, so I will have to wash my hands after that. But, and I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all hear me breathe hard, it's because I laid wrong last night and pulled a muscle in my back, in the shoulder blade, and it is piercing through to my chest plate. I know it's a muscle spasm because I can feel the swollen muscle. So if I grab my chest or anything, it's just a pull muscle spasm. So, and if you hear me go, oh, that's what it is too, because it takes my breath away, absolutely. So let me get my little spatula here and go turning the sausage over. Now, I know this is in the Instant Pot, and a lot of people are like, well, you should just be able to... Ooh, look at all that steam coming off. I don't know if you can see that. Hope it don't send my smoke alarm off. And I know most people are thinking, well, in the Instant Pot, it should be really quick. Well, it really is, because I'm not done chopping all my vegetables yet. So the next thing... And you'll see me, I'm going to be laying stuff on the back and going back and forth. I'm going to go on and put my chicken in. And I'm getting rid of this and washing my hands again. And when you wash your hands, make sure you wash your hands with soap and water. Just some warm water is not going to do it. You got to get, I use antibacterial soap over there. And it's good. So the next thing it says, add and check the cooking for 1 minute, scraping the brown bits from the sausage. Oh, I didn't take the sausage out. Oh, well. It'll be okay. Y'all know that's my favorite saying. It'll be okay. And I know that's kind of gross to put that raw chicken on that cooked sausage, but my sausage wasn't finished cooking all the way, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with cooking it all at one time. I did have some brown bits on the bottom of the pan. I know you can't see that, and I'm sorry. But next we're going to do, it says turn Instant Pot off. We're not going to do that yet. It says add onion, bell pepper, celery, garlic, and cook for 1 minute. Okay. I'm going to cheat on how I do my vegetables. Let me get my garlic. This does call for 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use minced garlic. So the next thing I'm going to do is start, let me grab another knife. And I don't have any chicken carcasses or anything to be making a broth with anytime soon. And actually, I don't need to make broth. I have probably about 20 quarts of chicken broth already made. So, I'm not making any anytime soon. So, I'm just throwing this in the garbage. I'm quartering it. I put it on my little chopper and just whack it. Because I do not like chopping onion at all. Well, it's not wanting to open now. There we go. Ooh, that piece came over the side just a hair. Now then, we got this done. Got our onion. And I'm just throwing everything in the garbage can over here next to me. I keep my garbage can close by. Let me... Okay, all my meat is brown, and I'm going to put this over in the sink because it's been touching raw meat. I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so the next thing it says to do is add the onions. And it just says 1 yellow onion, so I'm putting the whole thing over in there. It says bell pepper. So, you don't want the seeds of the bell pepper either. I just cut around it at the top and then grab that center and pull out and get all the seeds out of it. I could have cut straight across, but I don't like breaking those seeds up. To get all the seeds out, I just bounce it on my thing and on my cutting board there. Okay, we got our bell pepper. It called for 1 bell pepper, so we're putting the whole bell pepper in there. I am cleaning off my onions. I peeled the outer leaves off of it because I only want the good fresh leaves. It doesn't say when to add these onions, so I'm going to just go on and put it all in there. I know I'm probably putting it all in at the wrong time, but my husband ain't going to know the difference and he is not going to complain. So, taking that out, and I'm not cutting this in very small pieces. Okay, so we've got our green onion in there. Okay, it says add onion, bell pepper, celery, and garlic and cook for 1 minute. Let's see, we need 3 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to put a 1.5 teaspoons for like 3 cloves. So now it says cook for 1 minute, so I'm guessing that is still hot, so it is still cooking. And I will pull you over this so you can see it. That is what the goodness looks like in the pot right now. We will continue to cook. Okay, I'm just checking back on the Instant Pot. It looks like it has 2 minutes left. And notice it says do not open lid. I think with this kind of pressure that's not a problem. It probably wouldn't open anyway. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Oh, it just jumped up to 3. So we're gonna just keep watching and waiting. Okay guys, I just actually realized what that is doing. It's actually counting down the pressure, the natural release. So now I'm going to hit the release button. Okay, and we're doing a release, a quick release on it, because it naturally released for 5 minutes, and now we're doing a natural quick release. Okay guys, it said it was okay to open the lid. We're going to remove. Okay, always open your lid away from you. And a big spoon to stir. Big spoon to stir. And it smells delicious. I wish I could smell it. That is what we look like there. Okay, so now we're going to do a little taste tester here. Get a little sausage, a little chicken, a little rice. Because all those onions and things are now cooked down in here. Let me bring this close to you. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that yummy bite. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Gonna blow it off a little. Very hot. But y'all, that is really good. Take my glass off because I know it's glare. This is really good, y'all. That's very good. My cat smells it too. He wants some. Oh, y'all, this is great. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. And anytime I upload new content, if you click that notification bell, you'll receive a notification. And as always, until I see you again, have a very blessed day. I am going to give you a real quick review though. The Instant Pot Rio, super easy. I didn't even have to bring out my directions, my instruction book. This is a big pot. This will last, it's just going to be me and my husband. My husband's only going to be in for 2 days. But I can package this up and freeze it and take it to work with me every day. So, y'all, this is a good deal. Very good. Lots of flavor in there. So, yes, as always, as I said, have a very blessed day. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.